Aitah for leaving my girlfriend over her friendship with her ex. I, 29M, got together with my girlfriend, 26F, a few months ago. Our relationship has been wonderful, and even though it's been a very short time seeing her, I was sure this is someone I can see myself with long term. The only concern I had was her situation with her ex, 28M. Here's some backstory on their relationship. They were together for a little over a year, but according to her, they were better friends than they were a couple. She had told me that she felt her needs were not met since she felt like she put too much in that relationship and the guy made no effort. So around November last year, they officially called the relationship, but according to her, the relationship was over, and she had started going on dates with other guys in the summer. She told me they are still friends, and he helps her take care of her dog now and then. This was not a concern to me at all initially because we weren't in a relationship and just seeing each other. However, one day on call she mentioned how she had told a female friend about how she found out her ex had gone on a date and it made her cry. I asked her when this was, and it was something that happened a few nights ago. That surprised me since I didn't know she was still affected by his life decisions like that. I brought that up to her, and she said she only felt hurt because he put in no effort into the relationship with me, but he was putting in effort for this other date. I accepted that and moved on. But I told her I felt uncomfortable with her relationship with her ex, and she reassured me there's nothing there, and even said that he's only in her life now to occasionally help out with her dog or other tasks because she lives away from family and I live an hour away from her. 3 weeks ago, after we had been seeing each other for 2 months now, I asked her to be my girlfriend and she said yes. We were great and I was very happy with the relationship. She had gotten a new bed that she wanted to put up. She tells me she did put it up, but a frame fell on her feet, etc., and it hurt. I tell her that I was amazed she even put the thing together just by herself, and she says, well, mostly, X's name, helped a little. This caught me off guard since she never mentioned he was there. She tells me that he came over because he didn't have power at his house, and so he hung around for a little bit, and then he helped her put the bed up, took a nap and left. At this point, I was upset and told her I felt uncomfortable with this friendship. She said the friendship serves her, and she will continue to do friendly things with him, but she knows her boundaries, and she has not crossed any of them. She again brings up that he helps her out, and since there are not many people in her life to help her, she needs a friend like him. I bite the bullet and accept her reasoning since I do understand where she is coming from. This was on FaceTime, so we ended the call on a good note. I was supposed to go see her and spend the entire day with her yesterday, so I try to put this behind me and move on. Now, I am at her place and we go out to grab food. On the way, she gets a phone call. She's driving, so I see her ex's name pull up on her car infotainment screen, and I ask, aren't you going to take that? She said she doesn't need to. That was a surprise because she always takes calls from her other friends in front of me, so her ignoring his call was a surprise. It also made me think of something. Since we got together, she has told me about how all her friends were so excited that she's in a relationship with me. She had told her family, friends, and even her coworkers. So I asked her, does X's name know we're in a relationship? She said, no, I don't think so. And I asked how come all the other people in her life knew. She says, well, it never came up, and at this point, I had heard enough. I let her know that I feel very uncomfortable because clearly she is still close enough with the guy to just randomly talk to him throughout the day and hang out with him, but somehow she doesn't think to tell him she's now in a relationship. She said she was going to tell him eventually, but she figured he wouldn't care. My mind was a mess since that moment, and so I told her I'm not the kind of person to force her to change her lifestyle or friendships for me. But I also don't like feeling like this, and I don't think I can continue being in this relationship. She kept saying she didn't want to go back to him and that she wanted to be with me, but I just felt gross, so I left. We haven't talked since then. So Aitah for leaving her place like that?